Hi, welcome to the third episode of Ask an Experienced Person. The Iraqi saying goes like, asking an experienced person is better than asking a doctor. And based on that saying, I started this kind of series that will hopefully be kind of help and kind of push, a positive push to the Iraqi people so they can try to think differently and look at whatever they have in life in a different way, from different perspective. The title of or the subject that or the topic that I want to talk about is English language. Um, for ages, like let's say when I wasn't in school back in 20 years ago or something, um, most of the people, most of the students used to be scared from English language. English language does not bite. It's very beautiful. It's very powerful because once you learn how to speak English, write, and talk with people, you can communicate with anybody in the world. Because nowadays, English language is definitely the first language, aside from the Chinese, because there are so many Chinese people around the world. That's why Chinese language is number one, actually. But aside from this fact, English language is number one because even if you go to China now, you have to talk English because nobody will understand. I mean, you cannot communicate with people there with Chinese. You need to learn that. And obviously, learning Chinese is harder than learning English. So how on earth I managed to do that? How did I manage to speak English fluently? Actually, I'm not fluent yet. I'm working on that. So I'm not very good with English. I mean, I'm not the excellent level. I'm not yet excellent, but I'm very good. So how exactly I managed to do that? It's by practicing. I mean, the more you use the language, the better you become. Simply try to find somebody. You could just use the internet. Find someone on Facebook, Twitter, or Google Plus, or anywhere. Just find them. Try to ask them nicely and kindly that, do you mind if we could add each other and then we could do kind of a voice chat or even a written chat or whatever? So you could just do that. Just start doing that. Start to read in English. Start to convert your if you have a phone, whatever your phone is, try to use English instead of Arabic. Whenever you have a chance to use English, try to use it. Stay away from Arabic for a while. Don't ignore Arabic because it's your mother language. And obviously, people used to, I mean, mother language is your mother language. Don't ever ignore that. Keep improving that. That's for sure. But learning another language is a weapon in these days. The more language you know, the better. So don't be afraid. It's super easy. Trust me. You just need to practice it. If you have a dictionary, don't go for the Arabic and English one. Go for the English dictionary. It's very useful. And try to ignore subtitles. Try to, when you, for example, you know what? Just go to YouTube. YouTube is full of videos on with English language. Okay. Stay away from the classic way. Like if I'm going to watch a movie, should I learn something? Well, perhaps, but then again, you need to practice that. Try to write in English. Writing is very good because if you have some ideas in mind, you could translate that to a written material, and that's really great idea. Try to come up with an idea of your own of how to improve your English language. It's very beautiful and it's very, very, very useful when you can communicate with anybody around the world without worrying about, well, would he or will he understand what I'm saying? Or, well, how can I communicate? Language is a barrier, okay? And once you break that barrier, you could go to everywhere you want. And I'm serious about that. So it doesn't bite. You could beat me, you could surpass me. It's not about competition here, but you could be better than me. by practicing. So I just did that by practicing daily, and by, of course, chatting with people. Their first language is English, obviously, and this is how I managed to be on that level. The more you work on yourself, the better you become. Hopefully you enjoy that. They say in Iraq, asking an experienced person is better than asking a doctor. So I hope I was good enough for you in that thing. And if you need any help, you could just ask. Thank you.